Hello, everyone. I'm Diana Lang. We're talking from Meditation Mount. Michael is not able to be here today. He's traveling, and so I'm going to be leading the meditation throughout. And this is a big full moon meditation, solar Cancer, full moon in Capricorn. So it's nice to see you all, and I'm so glad you could join us because it's important times to navigate as the world is going through its gyrations of change and growth, as Cancer is that sign, right? Rules the sign of the crab, right? And the crab carries its house on its back. And what's really powerful for this full moon, for solar Cancer, is the keynote, which is, we build a lighted house, I build a lighted house, and therein dwell. And so this powerful phrase that holds the energy of esoteric Cancer is powerful because it's a teaching in its own right. And so you can feel the energy. I build a lighted house, and therein dwell. You can feel the energy of this is what we need to do right now in our world. United States is ruled by Cancer. And we are going through a very powerful time. And I thought I'd just show the chart just for a moment so you can see what's happening right now astrologically. And the yellow circle is the full moon there in Capricorn, opposing, and the red line across is the sun in opposition, so that's what a full moon always is. But what's unique about this, and there's a lot of things unique, we could talk a lot about this chart, but the thing I wanted to point out is this chart is a chart with the United States chart. And so what you can see is there, the full moon is at 21 Capricorn, and Pluto, right next to it, is at 27, opposing the sun and opposing Mercury. And so it is deep, deep feelings that we're talking about. Mercury's going retrograde right now, going backwards, coming towards the moon. The moon is coming towards Pluto. And Pluto is opposing its own Pluto in the United States chart. And so that is what we are experiencing for the last 2 years and the next couple, where we're having this rebirth of the United States as we sort of hit our shadow and heal our shadow, right? It's the opportunity. And so that's probably good for this chart. I think I just wanted to show it just to bring that information into the field, because we really are in a powerful time. So the moon and Pluto are conjunct, opposing the sun in Cancer, right? And the country is a Cancer, born in July 4th, 1776, right? So that's a Cancer sign. And now we're having a Pluto return. Additionally, it's a powerful time of the star Sirius. Sirius's star placement at this time is 15 degrees Cancer. So it's extra light in the month of Cancer that we're receiving. And we're talking about this, I build a lighted house, and therein dwell. So that we start to use these energies to work with for this full moon, because it is an important one as we move into the rest of the year. So we just came out of the Aries, Taurus, Gemini festivals. And now we're coming into the landing, the grounding of that work for the rest of the year. So you can feel, and you're seeing what's actually happening. Things that Cancer rules are things like, well, physically, the stomach, right? And the belly. So you'll see the mother, right? The mother and pregnancy. It rules all of the sensitivity, very, very high sensitivity, sometimes psychicness, intuition, right? Those kinds of subjects. It rules the oceans and water, the exoteric rulership of Cancer is the moon. And the esoteric rulership is Neptune, right? So we've got and the moon kind of veils Neptune. And so Neptune is the ocean, right? And so one of the key words for Cancerian themes are the ocean and all waters, farming, agriculture, motherhood, family, the home, the house, how we live, what's important to us, the bones of things, right? The skeleton, right? Because Cancer is skeletons on the outside. The shell is on the outside. And so the other thing one of the main things that Cancer rules is the mother. And the opposite side in Capricorn, which is the full moon today, is ruled by Saturn. So that's the father, right? So we have the mother and the father polarity right now. And the good shepherding of a family. How do we take care of our families? How do we heal our family? How do we heal the family of our country? How do we heal the family of our world, right? And spiritual family, right? And literal family. And all of these things are what that lighted house is, that we're bringing that light from the inside out, right, into our world. And so it's powerful, powerful times. The Cancer also rules humanity, the masses in the unconscious and humanity in the conscious, right? The evolving humanity, but also the masses, the lynch mob, right? And the other thing that's happening right now is there's a lot of things being revealed, right? We've had the Prime Minister of England stepping down, and a lot of the ministers also stepping down, right? So there's been this big change of guard. And so that's happening too. These things are being revealed. The January 6th conversations that are happening right now, right? Of people coming forward and speaking out. Very important. And the Sabian symbol for this full moon and solar sun is at 22 Cancer, 21, it always goes up to 22. And the symbol is a woman awaiting a sailboat. And that reminds me, of the Heart Sutra, gate, gate, right? It's that to the other shore, to the other shore. And some of the key words for this would be things like waiting, expectancy. For this particular full moon, right, we're waiting for something to happen. And there's this expectancy. Globally, though, the whole world is waiting. What's going to happen in the Ukraine? What's going to happen in these January 6th trials? What's going to happen in Europe? What's going to happen in America? What's happening in our world? What's happening to our oceans? What's happening to our world and our interrelations, right? We're waiting. And so it's the perfect point to stop and take a moment, pause, and I build a lighted house, and therein I dwell. At this point of waiting, as we're waiting for things to unfold, because there's a real desire to react to what's happening, to do something now, to do something fast. And this is a time right now, esoterically, to hold and increase light, to keep increasing your light, to keep increasing your own illumination within yourself, so that that light starts to radiate. And that light is divine intelligence, right? It creates a pattern, it creates a form, it creates a path. There's a saying I've been saying lately, which is the lighthouse doesn't jump into the sea to save the ship. Yeah? The lighthouse doesn't jump into the sea to save the ship. It radiates light. And so, of course, there's actions to be taken. I'm not saying no action, but I'm saying for this full moon energy, we are in that increasing light, illumination, and that'll be part of how we use in our seed thought for our meditation today, to increase our own light and to increase our group light, because remember, we're all in this together. And there's people meditating all over the world and are aware of these full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon pulses that are connecting to them with that cosmic clock in the sky, so that we can all link up together and touch into these solar energies of Cancer, opposing the Capricornian energies, right? The Saturn, the reality, right? Where Cancer is more the imagination. And so we've got these pairs of opposites that we're always working with, right? And so part of the work of Cancer's evolution is to move from the solar plexus or the second chakra, solar plexus, to the heart in its ability to perceive. And so I'm just going to add this one more thought into this of the difference between psychic and intuitive. And they're very, very different energies. One comes from the second, one comes from the heart. The intuition comes from the heart. And so it's funny, when you think of Cancer, it rules the stomach, right? And so we say, oh, I got a gut feeling, right? And that's a kind of psychicness, in a sense, a bodily psychicness. And Cancers can be very, very psychic. But of course, their work is to lift it up into the heart. And it's all of our work now, because we're all in the solar sign of Cancer, to bring up that I'm sensing something, I'm feeling something, and bring it up into the heart center, where that energy becomes much more refined than when it's down in the second, when it tends to be more reactive, punitive, revengeful, afraid. Bring it up, right? We're going to bring it up. And so when we go into the meditation in a moment, we're going to work with raising the frequency of our own energy and of our group energy. So what an opportunity, right? So let's begin. Have yourself situated so that you're comfortable, and you can light a candle if you have one. And just take a few breaths to feel your body and how your energy is right now, kind of sensing yourself and sensing each other, and be very aware as you start to move into those first steps of the meditation that there are others meditating all over the world, and in form and out of form. Feeling the potential here, right, of the teachers that are standing by and the teachers that are on the planet, right, and us and the group of world servers in service to doing a world service meditation. And so let your breath start to organize the bodies of the self. So as you inhale and exhale, you feel yourself more and more quieten the physical body by a breath. And just feel that is your body, nervousness, discomfort, physical pain, tension, what I call is putting the world down so that the self can be present. So physically, we put the world down and we become present to this time and space for this world service meditation. And then take another breath now, inhaling. And as you exhale, balancing the emotional body, all the reactions, all the fears, all the worries of the day. And you feel yourself emotionally become present and emotionally still. Right. And then finally, and sort of most importantly, quietening the mental body, which is always going, always going. And we're saying to the mental body, shh, so that we can hear, right? On this intuitive, Cancerian, solar, full moon, opposing Capricorn. So on another breath, take a breath, inhale. And as you exhale, balancing the mental body. Good. Right, and in that now, begin to take your seat in the heart chakra for a moment, connecting to the mother of the world, which on this full moon directly connects to the mother of the world. And letting that note of nature, of the mother, that holy sacred mother, make an Om that continues through this entire meditation from the center of the earth, from the crystal mineral kingdom, that makes a note and harmonizes us all together. Still in the heart chakra, become aware of all heart lights around the world, everywhere, in every place, in every country, in every town, in every city, in every village. There's consciousness everywhere. And just feeling all that like kindred souls, kindred hearts that are part of our unity, of our connection. Sensing this spiritual family. And the illumination of group consciousness, connected, right? Connected group consciousness. Good. And from this place, from the heart chakra, recognizing all hearts in all of humanity, consciously now take your seat in the heart of the head center. So you send a line of light from the heart chakra into the head center. And from this place, you take your seat. I take my seat presently, in full presence, in full consciousness, in awareness. You take your seat in the heart of the head. And the moment that you do, feeling the crown energy open and connecting to the overlighting soul. And this becomes a mechanism that you can count on as you practice it time after time. You just slip in. Heart, 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 right? Heart chakra, heart of the head, heart of the soul, the overlighting soul, and you feel this link up of pure awareness. And from this place, in the heart of the head, aware of the overlighting soul, gently be aware of that group soul that we are all a part of, that creates a bridge that forms a bridge, an energetic light bridge to take our place in the ashram. And you can sense this place as I offer the word, linking with the masters and teachers and elder brothers and sisters that hold that field. That hold that field with Christ at its center. Gently sense that field of Shambhala that moves through the heart of the sun, all the way to the heart of Sirius, also in Cancer, all the time. And feeling that motherly, the divine feminine love from Sirius to the mother of the world, through that whole line that we're making that makes polar opposite energy connections or polar connected points, mother to mother, heart to heart. And from this place then, in a moment I'm going to offer a seed thought for today. And then we'll go into the silence and just feel the circuit, the heart of the head, heart of the soul, through the masters and teachers, through Shambhala, through the heart of the sun, the heart of Sirius. There's this alignment that you can sense. And in that space, we bring this phrase into the meditation. The first word I'll offer is illumination. More light, more light, more light. Illumination. And within that, I build a lighted house, and therein dwell. I build a lighted house, and therein dwell. I build a lighted house and therein dwell. We build a lighted house and therein dwell. Illumination. Light, light, more light. And you allow this light now to become part of your light, increasing your own light, the world's light, this radiance. Feeling yourself a light. As above, so below. As within, so without. Home. And you feel this light moving throughout all of humanity and across the planet and inside your own cells and within your nervous system. Feeling yourself illuminated. In this time of waiting on this particular full moon, like the mother does, in this divine patience and allowing the natural order and the divine plan. And just see this light moving through your own brain into the mind and all its constructs, as in these next days you have realizations, and now too, ideas, creative response. And as that light is still illuminating you, us, all, you feel it awaken that goodwill within you to be of service, to hold steady in these very important times. Then gently sending this energy out through the Ajna center, from the cave center to the Ajna center, out into the world as a blessing, as a healing, as an invitation, as an understanding, as a next step, as pure consciousness, to inspire and enlighten and give hope. And out through that Ajna center, feeling that energy moving out to all the points and the planetary centers of London, Tokyo, New York, Geneva, Darjeeling, and beyond, beyond, beyond. Radiance of illumination across the planet in this peace offering. In this peace teaching. Because you are being peace. Peace in my body. Peace in my heart. Peace in my mind. Peace in the world. And we'll close with the adapted version of the Great Invocation. And if you know it, you can say it with me and just listen along. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into all human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into all human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills. The purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Thank you, my meditating friends all around the globe. Thank you for being part of this meditation tonight in the full moon, which is exact tomorrow morning in Los Angeles at 11:37 a.m. Pacific, so you can figure it out where you are. The next full moon is going to be an exact time full moon, which is August 11th, which will be a Thursday, right exactly at the full moon minute. So we hope you can join us there. And thank you for being part of this great and good work. Love and light from Meditation Mount. Thank you, everyone.